question: does South Africa lack credible role models in politics, in business, in showbiz, in the church, in leadership, all around us? Do we lack credible role models as a society? Now, with the COVID economy, where people's incomes have been dissipated or have come to zero in the last 6 months, where companies cannot pay full salaries anymore or have retrenched people, where celebrities cannot go out for gigs or they can't go out to sign autographs so that they can earn an income or do promotions or whatever source of income they have. It has exposed how wealthy they are. We know how the Department of Arts and Culture has been giving food parcels to performers and artists to keep them going. So when I read yesterday of the story of Kyanyi Mbau in the newspapers, I said, oh goodness me. It is soon getting to even those that society considers prominent and rich. And this shouldn't be an isolated incident, because we know thousands of people have lost their jobs. We know that many companies have closed down or they are sizing down. And this is not unique to South Africa. It is something that is worldwide. I'm told in the United States, 1 in 6 small companies is closing down. Okay, the International Labour Organization estimates that the tourism sector alone will lose up to 16 million jobs. So this is not unique to South Africa or to Kyanyi Mbau. But what makes it of interest when it comes to celebrities is the fact that society, especially South Africa, models themselves around celebrities. So people will look at what a celebrity is wearing and they go and buy it. People will look at what a celebrity is driving and they aspire to drive it. People will look at a suburb where a celebrity lives and they aspire to live there. In South Africa, the issue of celebrities and celebrities being thrown into our face, for example, on TV series, in films, is something that raises questions. You even ask yourself, does drama schools like AFDA, for example, do they not have graduates that are coming out? Why don't we see young people coming out of drama schools taking up roles on South African TV series? We don't see that normally, because what happens is, if somebody's a DJ with a big following or a big song or the most downloaded song or the most danced around song, then that one is automatically the actor. That one is automatically the film star. That's what happens. And so this issue of celebrities being pushed under our throats as role models, or as people we aspire to be, or as people we want to see on the screen, would raise very interesting cases now that we have COVID-19 economy, because suddenly some of these people may end up as paupers. So I don't know what people will do for their TV series when suddenly some of these people who were instant millionaires because of COVID, they must size down, they must give up their cars, they must give up the flats, and so on. I don't know what they will do. So just like any other ordinary person, some of our celebrities are soon to understand banks and how banks operate. Banks don't deal with someone who has no money. The business of banks is called money. So if you have no money, banks have nothing to do with you. That's how banks operate all around the world. Banks operate and deal with people who have money. So if a celebrity suddenly has no income, it's going to be like any other ordinary person who has no income. The car will be repossessed, or the phones will be taken, or the flats will be taken. And so sooner or later, our celebrities are going to learn the true colors or the true principle on how banks operate, on which banks operate. I think the interesting part when it comes to many, many prominent people is that some people have been misguided to believe that their Porsche cars is wealth. So when somebody buys a Porsche for 1 million or a Mercedes for 2 million or whatever the price tag may be, and they drive them around, owned by the banks and insurance companies, they pose around as wealthy. And this is so with so many in society because of the culture of car finance and car loans and whatever loans. People are living above their means, or people are carrying around a plastic image of wealth. And many, many times when you look at what they equate to be wealth, it's just loans. It's just car finance. It is bonds. That's what people have called wealth. And with celebrities, it is worse. When you look at Hollywood, many, many, many people's children have been raised or are being raised by Hollywood celebrities because they're the standard that most kids know. They're the standard of beauty. They're the standard of fashion. They are the standard of excellence. They're the standard of this and that and that. And that we have allowed. Okay? And when it comes to South Africa, it is even deeper than that. So much so that we have a culture of instant millionaires. Kids don't want to study. They want to win South Africa's Got Talent so that they become instant millionaires, because it will just take weeks, okay? They want to win South African Idol because it will just take another few weeks, and then they are prominent, and then they are famous, and then they are rich, okay? They want to be DJs or they want to be actors. And there's nothing wrong with all those professions. But we have to be very careful on what kind of role models we have allowed our kids to have, what kind of role models we have allowed to have as a society, and who they are. And do they stand for the aspirations of our children? Is this what we want for our children to aspire to? We need to ask those questions because many, many, many times, many celebrities have been found wanting in character, in behavior, in all sorts of things. We have seen reality TV shows where people have claimed that those are their houses, and later it was found out it's not. It had just been rented for the show, and so on. It's scandal after scandal. There have been so many, 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 many scandals when it comes to celebrities. Just like there are so many scandals with ordinary people in the road. But like I said, when it comes to celebrities, we must raise alarm because these are people that our kids see on TV every day. These are people that are on the front pages every day. And these are people that some of our kids aspire to, or some people aspire to. And so we must raise questions about role models in the country. It's deeper than what it looks. Look at, for example, politicians and how the stealing of PPE money, how endemic it is. The allegation after allegation of the stealing and the corruption. People stealing coffin money, because stealing PPE, to me, is stealing coffin money. Because this is money that is supposedly is intended to save people from getting into coffin early. Okay? And so this man has been stolen. And the ANC, being the ANC as we know it, is busy exonerating comrade after comrade. Okay? We know that with corruption, especially political corruption in this country, people are doing it with impunity. So even political role models sooner or later will become difficult to come up by. It will be difficult to say to your children, listen, this is a good politician, so you can emulate him. this is a good political leader, you can emulate him. It's going to be a little bit difficult with time, especially on a local level, because the biggest murders and the biggest scandals are on the local level. Okay, so to be fair to celebrities, it's not just celebrities that have fallen into this trap. It is all through with politicians. Go to businesses and see the CEOs and the MDs and the CFOs and look at the government state-owned enterprises and see the cancer of corruption there has been pushed most of the time by top management. So where are the role models? If we can't find them into business, we cannot find them into politics, the celebrities are not spared, where are they? Look at the churches. The churches also is almost the same, allegedly so, because we have seen scandal after scandal, rapes, people spraying people with doom, all sorts of people faking miracles of resurrection. These are men with collars, supposedly men of God. It's scandal after scandal, rape after rape, rape accusation after rape accusation, financial scandal after financial scandal. So we need to put South Africa, and we need as a society to have a deep conversation about role models. We really need to have a deeper conversation about role models. And as parents, we need to start warning our kids to say, not everything that glitters is gold. Okay? We must also emphasize that, yes, COVID-19 has exemplified what we know. We know that there is a big gap between the rich and the poor in this country. So it's just been exemplified by COVID. But we also know that there is an image of plastic wealth in this country. And that has also been exemplified by COVID. That's why you will continue to see celebrity after celebrity being caught wanting by banks. And you will read these stories. I can tell you now, they will continue. Because the economy is not healing anytime soon. And like I said, banks deal with people who have money. Banks have got nothing to do with you if you have no money. It doesn't matter how many TV shows you have done. It doesn't matter who you are on social media. Banks deal with people who have money. Okay? And I think as a society, we'll also have to soon to redefine what is wealth and understand that there's a difference between a liability and an asset. And therefore, in the COVID economy, continue to build what we then think are assets and put away the culture of spending and spending and spending, especially on liabilities of cars and lifestyles and cell phones and things that don't really matter. So that is where we are going to be. But the question of role models is a big question, and as a society, we need to confront that question. All right. I hope you enjoyed the video like I did. I encourage you to please subscribe and make sure that you ring the bell so that every time there's provocative current affairs analysis and news and happenings, you are notified of us posting a new video. Please subscribe and share this video. Give it a thumbs up. Share it. Write comments. Contest it. Leave your views just under it so that we can engage on what you think about role models in our society. I hope to see you again in my next video. Bye-bye.